Today we are making sponge cake. So you want to separate the egg whites and the egg yolks. So in one bowl, stainless steel bowl, is the egg white. Make sure your bowl is nice and clean. And then over here you have your 6 egg yolk in another bowl. Into the bowl with the egg yolk, the scale. You should invest in a scale. That's the best way to weigh out all your baking instead of cups. So zero out your scale. Oh, I will put the description of the recipe down for you. But here we're gonna do 62 grams of oil. So I'm gonna pour it in. Oil, 62 grams of oil. Now we are going to do 25 grams of buttermilk. Any buttermilk is fine, but if you don't have buttermilk, you can also use water. All right, 25 grams, so it's like 2 tablespoons. Okay, 25 grams. Scale, you zero out the scale, and now we're gonna add in 12 grams of honey. It's like 2 teaspoons. So that's 12 grams. Flavoring. It's very important that you flavor your cakes anytime you bake, and always use the best. So this is a vanilla bean. This is my favorite brand. Nielsen Macy, pure vanilla brand, and also Lori Ann butternut flavoring. So it's going to zero out your scale, and we are going to do 2 grams of. I'm gonna do 4 grams of vanilla. 4 grams of butternut and 4 grams of vanilla. So total 8 grams. And we set this aside, and we're gonna go shift the flour next. Cake flour, we scale it out to 125 grams, and we're gonna pre-shift the flour. And I will shift this twice. So this is the first shift, and before I add it into the batter, I'll shift it one more time. Okay, we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So in here so far we have is 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 125 grams of cake flour. And we shift it all together, and we can set it aside. So 162 grams of sugar. So 45 grams so far. So we're going for 162 grams. So that's at 161. I'm going 62. So it's perfect, 162. And this is in the measurement of the cup size. See, so this is 7/8 of a cup. And we'll set that aside. Beating the egg white on high until it becomes frothy. Make sure your bowl is nice and clean. If you need to wipe it down with a vinegar, put a little vinegar on a paper towel and just wipe your bowl and your whisk. Because any fat in the bowl or the whisk, your egg white will not foam up. It will not rise nicely. So it's frothing nicely. Now we're going to bring The temperature, now we're gonna bring the speed down to medium so we can add in the sugar. Slowly drizzle in the sugar. We're gonna do about 2/3 the sugar in here. Bring up a little higher. And then drizzle in the sugar nicely. Now we turn it up too high and let it heat. To a soft peak. You see how the egg white peak is folded over? You don't want a stiff peak. You want a soft peak. So that when you fold in the flour, it won't deflate. Your egg yolk, the oil, the buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can do water, honey, and vanilla, and butternut. Now you give it a quick mix. The flour into the egg mixture and beat it up shift all the flour, has the salt and also the baking powder into the egg mixture, and then we're going to beat it up. Going to beat up the flour into the egg mixture. So it's nice and thick now, so we need to lighten it up with a little egg white. 2 scoops from the spatula with into the egg white into the batter to loosen this up, and then we will fold in the egg white into the batter. You see how loose it's becoming? See the texture, how loose it is now? So we're going to mix it some more. Now we're going to take the yellow batter, pour it into the egg white. And fold the egg white Take it from the side and from the middle. So you fold it over. Now the important thing is the egg white. If you beat it too stiff, then it will be hard to fold in the batter. You have to beat it just right. So you see all the egg white, you see how it's all incorporated? Once it's all incorporated, you should be good. There's no more white streak inside the batter. And now we just pour into the pan. So you just want to line the pan with wax paper. You don't need to spray it. And I'm going to do some cupcakes as well. Fill it halfway full. Then you want to tap away in the big air bubbles. And then we're going to put some, scoops out some muffin as well. And fill the cupcake up. Two, 4, 6, 8 muffin and 1 loaf pan. 8 muffin and 1 loaf pan. And make sure your oven's preheated at 350. And it should take around 15 minutes or 12 minutes for the cupcake in a preheated oven. Sponge cake cooks really fast. Off the oven. And what's in the oven, preheated oven, look like the little muffin is done. I'm going to take the little cupcake, I'm going to take this out and take the temperature. The internal temperature of the cupcake should be around 180 because it's really small, 180, 185, and won't be dried out. And it's a registering run at 180. So these are done. You can also test it by spring. See it bounce back. You don't want to overcook. And the secret to any baking is not to overcook your cake. That's how you keep your moisture in. So it bounced back slightly, so it's perfect. See? Bounce back. There's no indentation in the cupcake. See? No indent. The loaf pan came out of the oven. We'll do the test. It bounced back on the edges nicely. Now just the middle. So it looks really good. Now we're going to take the temperature for the bigger one. Let's see what the temperature comes at. 205. Perfect. That's where we want to be for the big one. Temperature cake has cooled down. I peeled it off. Give you a close-up. Look at this. How spongy it is. And look at the inside. Full of moisture. Let's have a little taste. Delicious. So soft, tender, so moist. Now we pair this with the French mocha butter rum frostings made with egg and butter. It'll be really good. You can do it with whipped cream, any frosting you like. Bon appetit! Butter rum frosting that I made on the day before, the night before. You can make your frosting ahead, or you can do both same day. You put it into a Ziploc bag, and what you don't use, you can put it into another Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer and it will last, or in the fridge. All you have to do is thaw it out. We're going to cut off the end here, and then we're going to squeeze it on the cupcake. Take the tip right here, and we're going to cut it, not too big, and then we're going to pipe it. And you can see how we pipe it. This is the easy way. If you want it to be prettier, you put it through a tip. Okay, by squeezing on the cupcake, squeezing the frosting on. See how easy it is? And nice and simple, no mess. And then I'll show you how to decorate it, your cupcakes. Of course, make sure your cupcakes are cool before you put this frosting on, because this frosting is made out of butter and will melt. A handful of semi-sweet chocolate chip into a piping bag or a Ziploc bag. Anything that has a tip you can cut at the end. And we're going to microwave it in 30-second increment. Okay, it's in the microwave for 30 seconds. And you can see here starting to melt. So just squeeze and put in for another 30 seconds. It depends on your microwave too, okay? If your microwave is powerful, like this one is not really powerful, so I can do 30 seconds. But if your microwave is powerful, you want to do in 15 or 20 second increment. Chocolate will burn, so you don't want to do too long. So you can do short bursts of microwaving the chocolate. That will be fine. So this is 20 seconds later. I'm going to check it now. Okay, it's more melty, but there's still a few. And just squeeze it. I still feel lumps right here. So you just feel with your hand. So another 15 seconds will do. So we're going to do another 15 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds later. And feeling with my hand, it's nice and melty. So you're going to cut a little tip right here. Right here on the tip. You don't want to cut it too big. See it? And then push down the chocolate. Okay, I have to do a little bit more because the tip wasn't cut. Just as long as the chocolate come out nice and small, because you're going to drizzle it. Okay? You can decorate your cupcakes any way you like. So you can put plain chocolate on it. Then you can drizzle the chocolate melt that we made. And see? And then you can drizzle plain, just plain drizzle. And you can use Wilton chocolate melt. You can do different color chocolate if you want. You can put one on there. And then you can get sprinkles. I have some gold sprinkle on hand. And you can put gold sprinkle on it. I have big one, little one. You can really decorate any way you like. And I also have some pink sprinkle as well. So any color sprinkle you have, this would be a, or you can do it plain. Or you can keep it plain. Or you're going to have toasted almond. The decoration, any way you like, it's limitless. So let your imagination run, and you can decorate your cupcake any way you like. And you can decorate any way you like, with sprinkles, with chocolate drizzle, with just chocolate drizzle and sprinkle. Or you can leave it plain. Beautiful cupcake, nice, simple, and easy. decorate cupcake with chocolate drizzle, sprinkle, anything you have, pretty much. You can put fresh strawberry on here. So anything you like is possible.